yung kalaban eh.
Oo.
Pag kunwari nakita ko yung medyo, alam mo yun, medyo may pag-aalala sa mukha, you can call a B rush or a rush eh. Kasi ibig sabihin, they're not going to be ready for that. Pag ganito, nagbabasa ka rin ng ano eh. Yung maganda sa FPS eh. Sa Dota, di mo magagawa eh. Di ba? Babasahin mo yung mukha. Dito kasi, ang maganda sa FPS.
So talaga sinisilip mo yung mukha nila.
Oo, siyempre, di ba?
Nakaharap naman na kayo eh.
Oo.
And then, ang pinaka-importante is, para makapag-call ka ng play, kung yung star player mo ba, are they hitting their shots? Yung entry core or entry unit mo ba, usually 3 guys per second and third, are they hitting their shot? Kasi pag hindi, you need to change your play style. Pag nag-stick ka pa rin dun sa kung ano yung nakasanayan nyo, hindi ka nag-change ng play style, mag-fail lang kayo, mag-fail. And based on my experience, dami ko ng talo rin, ganun na talaga nangyayari. Kasi natututo rin ako eh. Tagal ko na naglalaro. Dapat, ang isang game leader, para maging successful, dapat at least meron kang 3 sets of play. I mean, 3 sets of default. Aggressive, defensive, and ano pa isa initial setup for rush play, mga ganun. Dapat yung tatlong yung meron ka.
Pero syempre, depende pa rin sa captains ng mga team members natin. Of course, dito naman sa dalawang team na to, comparing them, sino ba yung mas aggressive?
Wargods. Definitely
I'd say Wargods din. Sobrang aggressive. Kasi yung tatlo sa Wargods, relatively bata pa sila eh. So, nandun pa rin yung attitude na, oy, hanap ako ng kills dito. Papasok, hanap ako ng patay.
And point blank player yung isa.
Natawa ako dun sa bata eh. Natawa ako dun sa bata. May problema ka ba sa mga maratanda?
Wala. Hindi. Wala kang problema sa matatanda, di ba, Shane?
Bata pa tayo.
Hindi, syempre, bata pa tayo. Ano lang tayo? Veterano sa laro.
Veterano sa laro.
Veterano sa laro. I'm gonna ask you, Shane, walang halong iba to. Ilang years ka na ba sa FPS scene?
Since 1999.
1999.
1999. Yes.
Kasi, of
Almost
course,
Pero
isipin mo.
23 years old lang ako.
20 years.
Yes, it's 1999.
Alright, so knife round is now set for Wargods and of course, Rekt Esports. Okay, last messages para dito sa team natin and of course, for the whole tournament. Sa'yo, Nomad.
Last message ko na lang is, keep fragging. Let's get it.
How about you, Shane?
Let's give them a good show. Let's do it.
Alright, so here we go. It's gonna be Wargods versus Rekt Esports, our casters, Nomad, and of course, Shane, take it away.
And of course, we are at the ROG Masters Philippine Finals. This is the first semifinals match between Wargods and Rekt Esports. Wargods are going to start in the CT side, and Rekt Esports on the other end is going to start on the T side. So, it looks like they're actually favoring, Wargods actually having a heavy B stack here, and Rekt Esports is actually going to go for A. What do you think about their strategies going into this?
I think I think Wargods playing for just a retake. Retake player.
Yeah, by control. And Sky actually takes down Moda. And DDR actually takes down Wits, now down to a 5v3 situation. Sky in the side right now, gonna try to look for the kill, gets you up. And it's now down to Packing on his own, stuck in the corner. And this is going to be a clean game for Wargods, 1-0 in their favor.
And that's the guy I was talking to you about, Sky. The defensive capability of Sky is top-notch.
Yeah, it is top-notch. Considering the fact that Wargods cleaned up the game to the point that everyone is alive. They can't afford to go for the force rifles. Most of the times, you would see teams just go for SMGs after the first round, but this time around, they're forcing out the rifles here.
Yes, because I think they know that Rekt Esports going for a full eco.
Yeah, and Rekt Esports actually has the upgraded pistols with the P250s and a single flash there by Wits. And I think this is going to be another A-Tech, and they are very aggressive right now. Europe failed to get the kill there. Sky takes down Moa, takes down another one with Packing. Uncle D takes down Sky. Carl takes down Uncle D, and it's just Europe on his own. Almost plants the bomb, but Wargods takes another game. And since they took the pistol round, I mean, it's pretty usual for them to get the next 3 to 4 rounds, right?
Yes. But the thing is, Rekt Esports get the plunder first round. So they can buy AKs now.
And they actually force bought the AKs and just a couple of flashbangs and smokes there for Rekt Esports. Not much to work with here. And Ja going for the first kill, misses the shot. And it's all down to proper timing here. It's all about patience. And Vidre is going to try to see if he can get a kill, but it's not actually not going to happen. Uncle D actually takes down Ja there with a headshot. It's now down for a 4v5 situation. Wargods still in a good situation. They are pretty scattered, and the bomb is actually back inside an A. And Stalker takes down Yuop, and he gets taken out as well. It's now down to a 3v3 situation, and everyone is just playing it cool at this point. We are seeing Kaka sneak up from behind them at underpass. This guy is actually going to get the information that there is a single guy there. So what do you think about the...
I think they might go for a split for this setup.
Well, we wouldn't know just yet, as the teams are actually pretty scattered here. They're just playing passive. No one's making any sound. Just waiting for an opening here from both teams. And this is actually pretty crucial for Rekt Esports. They can get rid of the economy. Oh, that's all. Kaka actually takes a double kill there. So down to Packing on his own. And he is down into a 1v3 situation. This round is relatively Wargods now. What do you think about the playstyle of Wargods? Like, they have been pretty passive here. They're pretty defensive, just waiting for Rekt Esports.
Well, at first, Wargods did an aggressive retake for mid.
And Carl actually
And they went unsuccessful on contesting mid, but
and Packing actually wipes out Rekt Esports there, almost wipes out, and it's going to ruin the economy for them. So this is going to be a pretty even fight, to say the least. And it's actually an interesting play coming in from Rekt Esports. And Wargods, they are still playing pretty defensive there. A couple of utilities coming in for them. A lot of utilities coming in for Wargods, and the utilities are actually a huge factor here. Once you have utilities, you need to make sure that you make use of them, because...
I think Kaka will shut this down.
We'll see. We'll see if Kaka will be able to take advantage of this. But here goes. Kaka takes one, takes down Moha, and takes down Yuab as well with a beautiful spray. Gonna go and see if he can get another one. He has the information, but Wargods, they are still playing it to their strengths. They're still playing pretty passive here. Kaka gonna try to see if he can get Uncle D there, and he almost gets it, and it's now down to a 3v2 situation. Uncle D and Wits pretty low here, and we'll see how Wargods will react into this. Uncle D takes down Ja, down to a 2v2 situation. And Sky and Carl, they are anxious to retake the site.
I mean, how do you go from a 5v2 to a 2v2? Now 2v1.
Now a 2v1, and it's just Wits on his own. And pressure's actually on for him. The clock's running out. He doesn't know where Wargods is right now, so he has to play it very carefully. Wargods as well don't know where Wits is. So at this point, it's all about the mind games. 20 seconds left on the clock. Wits has to make a decision here.
I mean, no matter what happened to this round, Rekt Esports must be happy about the outcome, because they already took like 3 guns out of Wargods.
Yeah. 3 guys down, that's actually a good...
And this is like a hard eco for them. And I think they're gonna win it.
Yeah, it's actually down to a 1v1 situation. Sky and Wits, and who's actually gonna come out on top here? And it's gonna be Wits. 3-1.
So you know what happened there? It's like they get the early 5v2, and they just Wargods keep like challenging them.
And I think this is where the experience comes in.
Yeah, by Rekt Esports.
This Rekt Esports, they are just playing it calm. Wargods, on the other hand, they're just looking for openings from Rekt Esports. And we are seeing that Wargods actually not doing good in economy. And it's now quickly down to a 4v4 situation. And Carl actually has an AK there. Picks up an AK from Moha. And he gets taken out by Packing. It's now down to a 4v3 situation. Rekt Esports, they need to find an answer here in order to come back into the game. What do you think they need to come back into the game?
I think they need to keep doing the mid take on early rounds and take it from there.
Yeah, and because Mirage is actually...
They're pretty successful in taking mid.
Yeah.
Rekt.
And Mirage's mid is actually a pretty crucial spot because any rotations are going to come from mid.
Yes.
So whoever has the
You
mid
can get
advantage...
like vital information from mid. If if you're at T side and you took connector area or the ladder area, it's vital information.
Exactly. And looking at the scoreboard real quick, Wargods is actually starting to struggle in the economy-wise, but Rekt Esports is slowly catching up. They are going for smart buys here.
Yeah, half buy. Except for Ja.
Yeah, exactly. The Rekt Esports are
He needs to get that up to going, man.
just waiting for the opportunity to get it. And UOP here, Uyop actually. It's just looking intently, waiting for any openings, and Moha actually takes down Carl. And it's still pretty much anybody's game. Just if Wargods would be able to catch Rekt Esports off guard, that's going to be something that they can take advantage of, because for one, they can quickly get any weapons that they have. Two, they'll be able to shake up the momentum there. As I'm saying that, Moja takes down Sky quickly down to a 5v3 situation. Rekt Esports, now they have the momentum. They can tie up the game.
Ja can be a...
Do you think Wargods... What? Ja actually coming in from behind, runs out of bullets. It's now down to a 2v4 situation.
They just need to take some kills.
Just need to deny them of any guns that they have. Yeah, that's the smartest call that they can go for. And Uncle D takes down Stalker. It's Ja on his own, and it's not going to make it. Score is now tied 3-3. They're all pretty chill. I think I could see the nervousness coming in from their faces.
Yeah.
They're pretty nervous, but, you know, that is what's to be expected. This is technically their first LAN game.
First stage
so all
match.
the nerves are here. Pretty nervous. They're pretty excited. Of course, they want to go home with the 75,000 peso prize. They want to get the money. Nonetheless, both teams just decided to be passive once again. I'm not seeing the aggressive playstyle from Wargods. They're surprisingly
Wargods
passive.
supposed to be an aggressive team. I don't know what's happening here. I think the pressure's getting to them.
It may be that. Well, this is a best of 3 game, so I think they're still trying to read Rekt Esports.
Maybe, yes. But as I've told you, Rekt Esports is a slow-paced team, and they're showing it now. After they get the first pick, and they're going to slow it down, make the city think about everything. And then they're going to execute fast.
And Ja getting the first kill there onto Packing. And he's actually going to get dissuaded by the Molotov. Gets another kill. And it's now down to a 2v3 situation. Still doable. Sky and Kaka, they need to start making the rotation. Sky actually in shadow takes down Moha. And it's now down to 1v2 situation. Just Kaka on his own. And it's all up to him to break the tie.
If Kaka can catch this guy.
And he actually denies the bomb there. Uyop and Kaka in a 1v1 situation. This is where nerves are going to get in, because they still have time to rotate. They still have time to fake it. But it's really going to depend on Kaka if he's going to play aggressive. And Kaka actually misses the shot. I'm sorry, Uyop. This is a shot.
Yeah, Moja, what is he doing planting for city side if Uyop is still is already holding the connector side?
I think it's the lack, and I'm pretty sure they are reporting. They're doing the communication part of the team, but of course, it's not as reliable, because you can say that, hey, there's one guy at connectors, but after about 5 seconds, they're no longer there. So
yeah, but still, it's still much more secure to plant on the side that someone is watching for you.
Yeah, that's all. There's still something there. And Moha takes down Carl quickly down to a 5v4 situation. They're dropping him pretty low there.
They're pretty successful in getting the first kills every round since the gun run.
Yeah. I mean, that's actually a good thing because once you get the first skill, that is when you can shake up the momentum of the team because they may be setting up for something, and that single kill could be the crucial player that they need.
And Rekt is a master of this. Like, they can slow it down, doesn't matter what. Like, they can slow it down to the 30th second of the round, and then they're going to just burst execute you.
Yeah, and the only problem with cleaning, letting the clock run low is that if ever you're going to go to the site, you have to commit because you don't have enough time to fake the bomb. You have to really commit into planting the bomb and risk actually getting taken out there. And as I'm saying that, Ja takes down Uyo. Ja goes for another kill, and Sky packing on his own, getting a double kill. It's now down to a 2v1 situation. Once again, Kaka on his own. It actually takes down Wits. Now down to a 1v1 situation again. Kaka is consistently clutching out the games. Kaka throwing out the flash there. We are actually going to see what's going to happen here. Packing pretty blindsided there, not knowing where Kaka is exactly. The pressure is on. The time is slowly dwindling down. Kaka needs to make a play. And he gets taken out by Packing with a headshot with the AK-47.
Wargods needs to stop getting all these duels, man. They're costing them the round.
They need to play smart, and
yeah, they need to play smart.
A pause has been called by Rekt Esports. So let's take a moment.
Did you see what happened last round? Like the guy from Under Palace, he don't need to commit.
He doesn't need to commit. He can just stay quiet. Just let them pass.
Just let it, it's already 4v2, man. Why do you need to show yourself? I mean, he alone can win the round at that point, but he chose to get the duel and he died.
And that's where the choosing your own battle steps in. Because most of the time, you don't need to force out the engagements. Most of the time, you can just stay quiet, just let them pass. Even if you see 5 guys and you're pretty sure that you can.
I mean, don't play for kills, man. Play for rounds.
Play for rounds. Yeah. Play for the win. Don't play for having the better score at the end of the game.
Better KDR.
Even if you have the best KDR in the game, you will still.
That doesn't win you.
That's not going to prove anything. You need to play as a team, not as yourself. Yeah. And the round has been resumed, and we are back into the action. Rekt Esports and Wargods, they are pretty neck and neck. This is the point where they are still reading each other. And it's just a matter of time before one of these teams actually explode. Uyop taking out Ja there with the AWP. Now to a 5v4 situation. Still pretty chill. Not enough aggressiveness that I'm expecting coming into the game.
If they're going to do this next round, like the mid-take that Wargods did, I think Rekt will be catch off guard next round.
And all that's all. Uncle D actually takes down Soccer, almost taking out another one there and throwing out the smoke. It's now down to a 5v3 situation. Wargods is not in a good position here, especially considering the fact that Rekt Esports have been able to catch up to them.
Rekt Esports doing so good on this anti-ecos. They're sticking together and they're just wrecking. They're just wrecking the side, man.
Rekt is wrecking.
Wrecking or wrecking?
Wrecking.
Wrecking.
Yeah.
Because I'm using the Rekt Esports, man. Wrecking.
Wrecking. And yeah, economy-wise, how does it look right now?
I mean,
so if we look at the scoreboard,
I saw someone with $0 on Wargods. Yeah.
Nothing much going on for Wargods here.
They went for an eagle, but 2 guys went for a buy.
Yeah.
What's happening here? I mean, the A-game leader needs to control his team.
I think they're overcommitting to their plays, I think. Like they want to go for let's go for force buys, try to force them out. But hold that thought, Moha going in with a spray, it's not able to connect. It actually takes down 2. Takes down Carl and Ja quickly down to a 5v3 situation. And Wits on the other side of the map takes down Kaka down to a 4v2 situation as Sky takes down Moha. They're finally shutting him down. Wargods, they're not doing bad.
Yes.
But they're not playing the way we're expecting them.
Side.
Exactly.
And this is a heavy city-sided map.
Yeah, I mean, this is a city-sided map. CTs have good positioning here. They can easily guard the posts. They can easily guard the sides and just wait for them to come in. Rekt Esports, they are able to force out the plays from Wargods, forcing them to go against their original plays. Sees one, gonna try to see if he can actually secure the kill, and Uncle D actually takes down Soccer, and it's just Sky on his own, and Packing knows where he is, and the hunt is on for Sky. And Sky actually takes down Packing, down to a 1v3 situation on his own. I think he is going to try to fight for his life here. Uncle D comes down from the back. Sky actually takes him down. This is not looking good for the economy of Rekt Esports. Almost survives, but it's not going to happen.
You don't need to get the AK anymore. They're going to for a buy anyway next round. So from almost perfect anti-eco, it went to to almost a perfect eco for Wargods.
Yeah, and this is what separates Counter-Strike from the different FPS titles out there, because the importance of the economy game is so important. To the point that if you lose your economy game, you are not expected to come back into the game. I mean, what would you do if your team is stuck in not favorable economical situation?
Well, good in-game leaders will call for a double eco, so they can get all the utilities, all the guns that they need for the setup that they have. So basically, right now, that's what Wargods did last 2 rounds. They went for a double eco. Well, one half buy, one eco.
Yeah, and we have seen there that the pressure is actually coming on.
Yeah.
Couple of friendly fires there, but it's not impactful. But nonetheless, 50 seconds left on the clock. Rekt Esports, they are still pretty chill. And XE is actually coming in now. Moha with the entry frag there, taking down Sky, and Kaka on the other side of the map. Actually takes down Uncle D. Ja with the AWP gets another one, taking out Packing, and he is actually on fire right now. Bomb has been planted. Rekt Esports has the time here. They can just play it cool. Wargods, they now have to retake. And Carl takes down Wits and is now Uyup on his own. 1v4 situation. We'll see if he'll be able to clutch this. And it actually brings out the Molotov. And Wargods, they are going to take this round.
So this is a good buy round for Wargods. They only lost Sky.
They only lost Sky, not the AWP, which is a good thing.
Interesting how Wargods didn't get the other AWP and went for double op setup.
I think they're still trying to.
Because I think Sky can op as well.
Well, Sky can op, yeah, but I think they're not going to risk it just yet. They need to at least secure the first game, because if you secure the first match of the series, that's when you know that the momentum is on your side, so that you can start playing with the other plays that you have off in store. But nonetheless, quickly down to a 5v4 situation. Moha again taken out there. 1:20 left in the clock. Still a lot of time for Rekt Esports to start making their plays count. Kaka taking down Uncle D. Gonna try to see if he can take out Wits. Wits takes him out. Down to a 4v3 situation. A minute left, almost a minute left in the clock. And it's starting to not look good for Wargods.
Rekt Esports really good on taking mid, and that's how they start their round. Almost every round.
Almost every round, yeah. And now Wargods.
They're pretty successful in taking mid, man.
If they could win this, if Stalker would be able to clutch this, that would be something. And Stalker, with that beautiful tap onto Uyup. That's a 1v2 situation. Stalker with the AWP now. Oh!
Double.
What? That was a collateral!
Did you see Jack? It's like, what the? What just happened?
It was Stalker. Stalker with that double kill.
Did you see
Jack's collateral?
Face? Did you see Jack's face?
His face was like, I didn't expect that to happen. But nonetheless, That's gonna give them the.
That's going to
boost their morale indeed. And Wits quick to spot out Kaka there.
I like this kind of plays, like Wits going for the hero up play.
Yeah. It's actually pretty risky for the T side to immediately go to mid when you're opping because you can get easily picked out from connectors or from Nest. So it's a gamble that they had to play and it paid off for them. Nonetheless, 1v5 situation. I want to see more plays from Stalker. Give the op to Stalker. I want to see.
Yeah, they can do a double up. I mean, if Stalker can keep getting those kind of shots, Wargods going to be in a good place later on.
Exactly.
First half.
And Wargods, they need the momentum to be back at their side because after Stalker's display of the AWP there, I think that it's actually going to be worthwhile for them to start taking out kills there. And as we're saying that, quickly down to a 3v2 situation, but Moha still alive. Quickly down to a 2v2 situation. Ja with the AWP almost connecting onto Moha, but it's down to Wits and Carl in a 1v1 situation. 30 seconds left on the clock. Rekt Esports. Wits needs to make a decision here. Does he play aggressive or does he let Carl do it?
The time is.
And there you go. Wargods taking out. Actually in the lead once again, 7-6.
But all these round wins from Wargods, it's always down to 1v1s, like down to the last guy. So their economy is not that good.
Yeah, indeed, it's not that good.
But still, they can win this half.
Yeah, they can see what's gonna. We can see what's gonna happen because I think Rekt Esports can afford to go for the YOLO play. You know, just go for SMGs, rush in. That can be something that they can take advantage of because Wargods, they might not be able to anticipate that because they've been playing pretty slow.
That's the thing with Rekt. They don't do those kind of play. Like, they always take their time. They always think about like how they're going to enter side.
Well, that thought though.
And it's working.
It is working indeed. And Ja takes down Wits down to a 3v3 situation. And Ja taking out Moha with a double kill there. And it's just down to packing. And Uncle D not looking at checking the corners. Uncle D takes down Ja. It's now down to packing on his own. A minute left on the clock, but he is in a tight predicament there. And he gets taken out. Wargods solidifying their lead. They are now in the lead with 8-6 on the board.
So here's the thing. If Rekt can do a fast execute now, or they can wait for a setup, like I don't know, A or B, so they can, because if you can see Wargods utilities are not that great. Oh, it's pretty good.
It's actually it's pretty good.
It's actually pretty good.
Almost a full economy buy. Almost full utilities there coming in from them. But it's all gonna come down to how well they're gonna use the utilities because one misplaced smoke or one mistimed flash and it's gonna cost them the entire game. The entire round, I mean. And Kaka actually seeing the head of Packing there. He's going to be forced to fall back there. Quickly down to a 4v4 situation, and the gunfights are now happening. But both teams are deciding to just still play cool. Don't overcommit. And Uyop takes down Stalker.
Rekt got like 100% success rate on taking mid, man.
Yeah. And I think that is something that Wargods can actually start countering against Rekt Esports.
I mean, they try countering it, and they keep failing.
Yeah, and it's now down to Carl on his own.
And we get a split half.
1v3. Carl doesn't need to go for this, and Carl, taking down Packing. Quickly down to a 1v2 situation. I think he is actually going to go for it.
Yeah, it's the last round.
And he gets taken out. It's a pretty close game, 8-7 in the first half, and we'll see if both teams could actually, if their play style is actually going to change as soon as they switch sides.
I think Warriors going to have a hard time getting their execute on.
And
Sky needs to hit his shots.
Yeah, Sky, he's been pretty.
Ja is there.
Ja's still there, but you know, Sky.
But
needs
they
to,
need Sky.
Yeah,
yes,
because he's been a crucial member during the qualifiers, and I'm seeing less of him today.
Oh, he's actually top bragging. How didn't we see that?
Well, he is technically one of the entry fraggers, so we're not seeing him much.
All right.
He always falls down, but you know, at least his shots are still connecting. But nonetheless, for those of you that are just joining us, welcome to the ASUS Republic of Gamers Philippine Finals for CSGO. And this is the first semifinals match between Wargods and Rekt Esports. If you're anywhere around here, it's free to watch. Come and join us, cheer on with the crowd. And of course, thank you so much to ASUS ROG for making this happen. So what can you say in their T side, like as soon as they start switching teams? How different their playstyle would happen?
I mean, Wargods, I stick with what I said earlier, that Wargods is an aggressive team. So it just comes to Ja hitting his shot and Sky doing his thing.
And of course, we are going to see, they are actually going to swap places right now. So Wargods is now in the T side and Rekt Esports are going to be in the CT side. We will see.
One smoke, two flashes. I think they're going for an execute.
And we are actually going to see what's going to happen as timeout is actually called. Well, it's actually back now. We'll see how well
Which is
Wargods
pretty
will
high
be able
on
to
the,
do
on the
this.
scoreboard. So they're taking some. They're
actually taking up. Oh, this is actually pretty cheeky. But nonetheless, Uyop spots out Ja to Ness, and Uyop takes him down. And it's actually 3v4. And it's actually not doing well for Wargods. Just Sky on his own in a 1v4 situation. We'll see if Sky will be able to clutch this. Forcing out the bomb plant, that's going to be nice for their economy, but he will be quickly taken out by Moha.
It actually started good for Wargods, but Uyop. If Uyop keep hitting those headshots, then
yeah, it's going to be a huge economical boost for
it's
them.
going to be huge for Rekt if Uyop keep hitting those.
And you know, Wargods able to plant out, force out the plant. At least they'll be having a bit more money to spend in the next following rounds, but we'll see how they're going to make use of the money that they have.
Wargods just doing a hard eco now, trying to get the plant.
Yeah, and actually that is the strategy here. But the bomb has not been planted as they are quickly taken out by Rekt Esports. Sky on his own. He's not going to be able to take down Moha. Moha takes him down. Rekt Esports has the lead right now. How important is the pistol round going into the matches?
Well, basically, if you win both pistol round, that's going to be like +6 for your team.
Yeah, because you'll be able to secure the first 3 rounds.
Yes. No, at least sure 4 rounds for your team.
4 rounds,
yeah.
Unless they'll be able to
get the plant for the
will get the plant, or actually do a successful anti-eco.
Yes.
They'll be able to do that.
But nowadays, like, it's really hard to win an anti-eco.
Yeah, I mean, some teams actually prefer to go for an anti-eco, but most of the time it doesn't pay off. So it's really just a matter of how well they are playing.
If you got guys like Nico on your team, it's going to be good for you.
Yeah. And Kaka actually takes down Moha. 5v4 situation. 1:16 seconds left on the clock. The Wargods, they still have the time to start thinking of any plans here. And the Uyop taking out Ja, evening out the odds before Kaka takes out Uncle D at the other side of the map.
Both teams are favoring the mid control.
It's actually pretty crucial for Mirage because once you have mid control on Mirage, you pretty much control the rotations of the enemy team.
Yes. And both teams are pretty successful doing the mid control.
Exactly. Mid control, both teams. I haven't seen an aim duel between the operators from both teams. If that happens, that's going to be
I think
exciting.
Uyop will go mid now.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. Scores tied 9-9. And both teams are actually not letting up. They still want to be in this game so bad. minute 36 seconds left on the clock. Wargods playing it chill. So is Rekt Esports.
I mean, I think Wargods, Rekt Esports doing a lot more, a hell of a better job than Wargods retaking mid. I mean, defending their mid.
Rekt Esports is, indeed is having a lot of problems.
They're using a lot of resources just taking this mid. Like they already use, they only have one smoke left, Wargods. So it's going to be hard to execute. Like,
we are seeing that what happened. Quickly
they
taking down
didn't
three
even
members.
use the one smoke they have. Yeah.
And Carl actually taking down, packing there. 4v2 is still
And
pretty
the
doable.
one smoke that they have is the guy in Palace. You can't even use that for your execute because it's your lurker.
Exactly. And, you know, it's actually not doing well for them. The strategies that they're going for is not paying off. And, you know, they need to start switching things up. They need to start thinking of a different strategy that can force Rekt Esports, that could catch Rekt Esports off guard. Especially considering the fact that they are not doing well economy-wise. So they need to play it smart. They need to at least force the plant. They need to start sticking together and actually go for the kills and deny Rekt Esports of any weapons. And that is something that Rekt Esports is actually pretty prepared to do.
They made last round. They made Wargods spend so much killing this on mid. Like they don't even have some utilities left to do an execute on both sides. So when you're in a team doing that, it's going to be
that's Uncle D taking down Stalker. But Ja actually takes him down to a 4v5 situation, and the rest of Wargods is now into the site. But Moha and Uyab actually doing work here. Sky on his own 1v3 situation, and he gets taken out by packing 9-11 in favor.
Not a bad round for P250s.
Not a bad round indeed. They'll be able to get enough money to buy up, but it's not looking good for them. Still not looking good for them.
You still have a chance, actually, Wargods, because you look at the economy of Rekt. It's still not that high.
Yeah, but considering the fact that Rekt Esports actually still has a lot of money in their wallets, they'll be able to buy up for the next couple of rounds, even if they lose.
If Wargod wins this round, Rekt Esports can go for a double eco. So it's going to like 12-11 in favor of Wargod. So they need to win this round.
And this is a pretty crucial round because we are closing in onto match point, and the pressure is actually on for Wargods to catch up to Rekt Esports score. Of course, this is a best of 30 matchup. So the first team to go 16 wins the first match. Of course, we can still go to overtime, and that's going to depend on Wargods. They'll be able to act up, and Packing actually trying to get the kills there, but Carl takes down Witz and Sky takes down Moa, down to a 5v3 situation. Stalker seeing Packing onto the stairs, playing brightly through the smokes, and Carl taking down Packing, down to a 3v2 situation. It's just Uncle D on his own, 1v3, and this is actually good for Wargods. They'll be able to play it out, and Molotov actually going to force out Carl away from the bomb. It's just Uncle D on his own, and it's not worth it. He needs all the guns that they can get.
He needs to save this.
This is the smartest call they can get. And Wargods are going to take this
They
round.
can still buy next round just for saving this gun.
Just for saving, yeah. Uncle D will be able to buy guns for his teammates.
Did Wargods just miss the stair smoke?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I saw it. Even the connector smoke, they missed it, right?
Yeah, they missed it.
By a huge gap, but they still won the round. I mean, Wargods now are hitting their shots, and that's a good sign for them.
And this is it's pretty good for them. They're getting used to the LAN environment.
The young bloods are awakened.
They are indeed. And 10-11, Rekt Esports still in the lead, but Wargods slowly catching up to Rekt Esports. And this is every single round counts for them, all or nothing. It's for a chance to win 75,000 pesos and a chance to compete in the SEA regionals. Whoever wins this
That's
tournament,
Malaysia, right? It's from Malaysia?
it's not confirmed yet, but the Southeast Asian qualifiers are going to be played online. I mean, it's a chance for them to win 500,000 US dollars in the main stage.
I mean, just for the idea of competing against top teams of Southeast Asia is good enough.
That's good enough indeed to any player out there.
Yeah.
And once again, thanks to ASUS Republic of Gamers for making this happen. Qualifiers, a mix of pros and amateurs were playing, and they were excited. They were fierce. The competition was very fierce. And now we are down to the top 4 teams. And we are witnessing the first 2 teams here today on this stage. And of course, to those watching on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/MinescuTV, you can drop by at the SM North Ed's Cyber Zone where you can watch everything unfold live. And it's all for free. Invite your friends, your family, whoever.
Why is Wargods Drive picking all these angles?
I'm actually not sure myself. Just 80 seconds left to the clock, and the bomb is now spotted onto B. Wargods not looking good.
They're so spread out. Did you see that?
This is not doing good for them. That whoever made the call needs to adjust accordingly.
I think they thought that Rekt Esports is on eco.
I think that is what they thought, and it's
because they're going for a drive pick. Every pick they had,
and it costed them the round. And Rekt Esports slowly reaching match point.
But still, the economy for both teams are not good. But that's much more like harder for the city side.
Indeed, having a bit of a quasi-buy there compared to Wargods as well. And Wargods, they need to make a decisive play here. Something that
Kyle got the hero AK.
Yeah,
we saw the hero op being successful by Rekt, and let's see if Kyle can make it.
Yeah, Stalker was able to commit there, and Wits taking down Sky down to a 5v2 situation. And Wargods, they are. Oh, that's a nice shot by Ja, but it's now down to a 1v4 situation. The pressure is on for him. But Esports actually knows where Ja is, so right now, they just need to wait it out. It's either to wait it out or go for the
hunt. You just
hunt.
need to kill someone for the economy.
Yeah, and they know where he is, and Backing takes down Ja. 10-13, Rekt Esports. 3 rounds left before they secure the first game of the series.
Now Rekt got a good economy going on now. And still, Wargods, they don't have that much utilities.
Nothing much to work on there, yeah. But, you know, they have the idea of the
They're going to take
executes.
mid. They're going to spend all the utilities they have already.
So likewise, if they're going to go and take A, they will also spend their utilities there, and we'll see if it's actually going to pay off. Because, oh, Uyop with the kill there onto Stalker. Uyop with the AWP once again misses the shot. It's quickly down to a 1v4 situation. It's just Sky on his own, and they do know where he is. And Uyop with the wall bang onto Sky. 10-14, Rekt Esports. 2 rounds left.
I mean, Wargods not putting that much importance in using these utilities.
Indeed.
They need it, especially in Mirage.
And it looks like Wargods is actually going to opt to play it safe economy-wise.
They're going for the tie here.
I think they're going to try to force out the overtime, and that's something that they can go...
Yeah, for the overtime.
The smartest thing that they can go for, because if they try to force out anything at this point, they'll just lose. And Uyop taking down Sky there with the AWP.
Especially Uyop hitting those kind of shots.
Yeah, it's going to be a risk for Wargods. They can't take Uyop on a straight odd fight.
Uyop got his confidence now, like he's picking everywhere.
And he's playing the aggressive operator.
That's what missing from Wargods in the first half.
Yeah.
John never picked mid like that.
Uncle D actually takes down Carl. Stalker taking down Uncle D down to a 4v3 situation. And this is starting to look bad.
This could shut down the round.
Pretty crucial, but we'll see what's going to happen here. 53 seconds left on the clock. Wargods, they need to act, they need to commit, they need to decide where to go. Oh, almost taking down Kaka there. Wits goes down.
I mean, you got them locked down already. Why do you need to push?
I think they got too excited, I guess, because
Yes, but
You're
you got an op, man. You're giving the enemy an op.
yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's the pressure because they really want to close out the game. They're so close in closing out the first game. And ooh, Paki actually takes down Stalker. Almost taking out Ja there. Ja pretty low. And just Uyop on his
And
own.
I think the op is going to win the round.
And Uyop taking down Kaka is now down to a 1v1 situation. AWP versus AWP.
No time.
And Rekt Esports just played the timeout successfully here.
I mean, still, it almost cost them the round, that push by Waits.
It's now match point in favor of Rekt. Wargods, it's all or nothing now. They need to secure the game. They need to go for the tie here so that they can force out the overtime. Rekt Esports, they just need to play it
Whose map is this? Is it Rekt or Wargods?
We'll get the confirmation.
Rekt Esports.
Rekt Esports. So this is Rekt Esports map. They picked out Mirage Mode. I thought Ja missing out the shots. The pressure is getting to them right now.
Ja needs to hit his shots.
And the smokes and the nades are now coming in from Wargods. Sky taking down Packing, down to a 4v4 situation, evening out the guards. Carl taking out Wits, but Moha taking down Sky as well. It's now down to a 2v3 situation. And Wargods, they still have time, but is it enough though?
This is doable for Wargods.
As long as they are not, they're not forcing out the misplays. Uyop taking down Kaka, and Rekt Esports takes out Wargods in the first